You think grooming is something that just happens to kids? Well, you're wrong. Grooming is something that happens when a person of authority takes advantage of a vulnerable person and uses that power imbalance to exploit them. So the dentist, he starts off extremely rude and irritated. Like he doesn't want to be there. Like, how dare I walk into this office at 4 p.m. when he wants to be out of there by 6? It's not starting off very well. But then he starts to tell me that he could do all of the work that the other dentist said that they couldn't do. For example, he said, I can absolutely do bridges for you. You do not need implants. Yes, they're great. Yes, they're a better option. But if you can't afford them, you can't afford them. And silver fillings in the back, let's do that. Who cares? You can't see them. And then he proceeds to start the work. And as he starts the work, he starts to say things to me. Like he notices that I'm not numbing properly. And he says to me, I don't ever want you to feel pain around me. And then as he's in there, he starts to tell me, I can tell that what happened to your teeth wasn't because you didn't take care of yourself. This is very clearly work that needed to be done for years and years and years that didn't get done. I'm willing to bet you didn't go to the dentist growing up, did you? It's not your fault. You didn't do this to yourself. It's not your fault. It felt so good, you guys, to be validated by somebody in a position of authority, as somebody who's had an extremely rough life. It felt so nice to have somebody validate my experience and treat me like a human being, like they weren't above me. And he was so gentle, I couldn't feel anything at all, nothing. I didn't feel anything. You're probably thinking to yourself right now, this guy sounds like a really good dentist. And that's exactly what I want you to hear and exactly what I want you to feel, because I want you to know how easy it is to fall into this trap. All of a sudden, some guy approaches him while he's working on my teeth and starts harassing him. Like, are you almost done? How much longer? Blah, blah, blah. And he stands up very from 0 to 100, ready to fight this guy. Like, get out of my face. You need to back off. Get out of here. And it scared me at first, and then he sits back down and starts apologizing to me. And so then it made me feel like he was just trying to be protective, because he said, I just hated that he was invading your space. So safe and comfortable that my entire body relaxed, and I started to weep very silently. And I just had tears just rolling down my face. And I was very embarrassed, and I felt very vulnerable. But what does he do next? He pulls out a tissue and starts to wipe my tears. The whole time, this man is just cracking jokes, super charming, just so safe with him. But I also felt very confused and vulnerable. I had no idea at the time what transference was. Do you know who does know what transference is? Dentists. They're trained on it.